What's up, everyone? Welcome back to the Old Card Shop, and we are back again. This one with, as you can see, with you eagle-eyed viewers out there, a PSA submission that we got back. That's really light. That feels like it should. We also got some other stuff back. We just got our Van Gogh Pikachu promos. Pretty much all of our orders came in between today and yesterday. We got 5 total, so there's that. They all look good. I haven't opened them up, but I'm not really in a big hurry. I think this is the type of thing that, because of the way the release went and the way of how quickly it sold out and all that jazz, it's really just on an upward trajectory. So I'm not really in a huge hurry to like do anything with them right now. I think anyone who sold this early, I don't know, it's fine. Obviously, you do whatever you'd like, but I do think that it's going to easily move up in price before it moves down. I thought that they would be $10, $20 cards if the promotion went a little longer, but since the promotion went as short as it did and what happened, I'm more in the camp that it's going to be going up. So here we are. It's going up now, and I'm not in a big hurry to sell mine. I'm not mad that it took forever to come in, and it is what it is. So in other news, these PSA cards have been off for grading for many months, and now they're back. So let's go ahead and change views and see what we got in the submission. All right, and we're back. Now, each one of these piles here represents one of those boxes that was on my table. Now, one of those boxes is very light. It had like that many cards in it. I just put it right on top of this one, so this one's going to have a couple more. But roughly about 50 cards each. Maybe not 50. Maybe 25 each. Maybe 100 cards total. Maybe a little more. We'll see. Anyway, you're not here for my terrible math. You're here to see some graded card returns. So I'm going to push these off to the side, up here to the top. And let's see, which one of these? Let's just go from left to right here and start showing off these grades. Yikes. Right off the bat, getting a PSA 9. Okay, well, let's start a PSA 9 pile. PSA has been grading a little bit rough these days. This is a little better here. Yeah, the grades have been a little bit rough is what a lot of people have been saying these days. Yikes, an 8 from Japanese. Okay, what is that? What are we doing here? What are we doing? Do I see anything? I don't know. Okay, I didn't think I was gonna have an 8 pile here, but that's an 8 pile right there. 10, good. We like to see that. English 10, alternate arts, those are nice. 9s. 9s are not what we like to see here. So, okay, moving right along. Yeah, these are all cards that I picked up at local card shows. I think both of these submissions, there's actually 2 submissions kind of split up. And so these were from between like Dallas and Orlando and a whole bunch of other card shows, maybe the San Francisco card show, another 9 there. A lot of these were actually from other submissions as well. I broke out a few of them from other slabs. I'll point out the ones that were upgraded. And then others were mostly raw cards that I bought at shows. So what I usually do is I go to these live or these local shows, and I'll let people trade in their raw singles for a lot of like sealed stuff or things that I have at my table, even other packs if that's something they want to do. But yeah, I'll let them trade in with me. Okay, now we're getting a little better here. This submission's looking a little better. And I'll try to take it at like 70%, and then I'll take the gradable ones, send them in, and I'll get them graded. And this is an example of some of the cards that I thought were cool, and maybe some of my successes. Or some of my failures, depending on what you want to look at. Yikes, another 9. So about half in this stack where the 10s is the 9s. Not terrible, not terrible. You want to kind of, with modern, have 100% 10 rate though, so we're not feeling great right now. So let's get these off to the side, make a stack and keep the 10s. We'll just get the failures off to the side. Keep the 10s over here, just with their own little pile. All right, well, let's keep going. Yeah, there we go. That feels like a win. An English special illustration rare Look. English Special Illustration Rare. PSA 10. Now, the centering is horrible. This is absolutely horrible, but I do know that this doesn't have any whitening, at least, on it, and that's something, or no chipping or anything, and that is a bit of a miracle, one of those Christmas miracles you hear about here around the holidays. Nice PSA 10. It is Japanese, though, so that's kind of just a participation award. We won't actually take any credit or feel good about getting PSA 10s in Japanese, but now English, on the other hand, we feel pretty good about that. Now, my 10 rate on English has actually been pretty high. So I don't do a lot of Japanese submitting. Of course, I say that as I pull a 9 Japanese. Yeah, oh yeah, there we go. That's a good one. I got that one just at a card show. It's for like probably 20-25 bucks. I hardly paid anything for it. Nice mint condition. Nice, we'll take that. That feels like a win. But a lot of this stuff, yeah, is things that I kind of grabbed out of people's binders. So never, you know, even a lot of them were from like little kids. So I always am hesitant to pick up stuff from kids because, you know, their hands, their little kid hands are typically dirty, and I don't know, I hate to say it, but it's just, they don't have as many good condition cards, generally speaking. But these ones, a lot of them not bad. Nice. Love that Giovanni right there. That 151 hits. Pretty cool. Nice. We like Charizards. We like Charizards, definitely. We like more. That's a 9. We don't like 9 Charizards. Surprisingly, this submission, not too bad. Not too bad at all. Like a bunch of 9s in the first submission, but this one's going to have only 2 or 3. I say that. I need to knock on wood because I just jinxed myself. Ooh, cool. The Chinese 10s. I'll take those Charizards. All right, so I'll take these, or 9s. Well, you know, it's not the worst. 9s isn't the worst thing that could happen. So we'll kind of keep on moving right along. It looks like another Japanese submission. Got some a Mimikyu here. I think there should be another one in here. 9. We don't like to see that. This one, why did it get a 9? Is there any whitening? No, this is gonna get cracked and sent again. This is just one of my favorite cards, and it's just, that's cool enough cards. 50 bucks, I think. I need to crack it and get a 10 so it turns into 100 bucks. That's kind of worth it, where it makes it worth it for me. 10 there. Some Pokemon I don't know the name of. Now Entei, I'll always take more of those Enteis, even though he does look like he's kind of a blow-up animal, like a balloon animal. Glaceon V10, Glaceon, or Gardevoir 10. You know, I'm also a fan of the hollows in the old Japanese sets, Sun and Moon sets. Ah, gosh. Couldn't give me the 10, could you? Well, it has 1 white. That's not bad then. I'm not mad at that. Put that in its own little stack. That's the 9 vintage is sort of as good as you can hope for in some regards. 9, no, it's a side deck. I love that card. Is there something on it? It's got 1 little piece of whitening. Why did I send that? Who knows? But yeah, tell me in the comments, do you guys send cards like this? What do you think about cards like this? It is only probably a $30 card in a PSA 10. So maybe, I don't know. What do you think about that? Maybe even not $30, maybe like $25. Am I crazy? Same thing with this. Like, do you guys send this kind of stuff? I do with cool Pokemon. I feel like Houndour and Houndoom, and you know, there's enough collectors of those. But I send most cards if I think you can get a 10 as I pull a 9 on an English Detective Pikachu. I'll set it aside, and if the grading gets cheap enough, nice. That feels like a win. That feels like a win, ladies and gentlemen. But if it feels like I can get a 10 on it, I'll probably set it aside and potentially just grade it when the grading gets cheap enough, you know? That doesn't mean I'm going to send it at $15. Doesn't mean I'm going to, you know, maybe I will send it at 15, but I'm not going to send my Rattatas at $15, but, you know, I might send them at another one. This is so disappointing. All right, this is going to get cracked and sent again. This is a 10 and a 9 case, and so that's going to get set aside. That's for sure going to get cracked, as well as the Mimikyu here, that Mimikyu Let's crack that. Zacian, nice. I get a 10 there. Zamazenta, sweet. Get a 10. Nice little matching set. Those English promos are hard. Why did this get a 9? This is another one that I tried for the second time. No. You're gonna get sent again. That's a third. That's gonna get cracked also. Okay, so these are 3 that I am cracking. We're gonna start a little pile of the ones that we're gonna keep to crack for another day and send again, because it is worth it sometimes. This is a good one though. This Gligar, it's not a fail. These unfortunately don't make the cut. I'll put those off to the side. Just for, you know, shits and giggles here. Let's put the fail pile here. These are 8s. That's the only 8 so far. And then this is a 9, vintage 9. We're gonna call that a win. All right. Man, why? Why are you doing this to me? Another one. This one we sent in, yeah, and it looks like it's gonna go a third time to get the PSA 10, because that is a PSA 10, ladies and gents. It's hiding in a 9 case. I knows it. PSA doesn't know it, apparently. I know a lot of people who won't send more than once. If they crack it and send it again, they say, that's twice in a row. Who am I to say? And I get that. I really understand that. But when I see cards like this get 10s, you know, this kind of thing get on the first try, it's like the centering. This looks like it was just put on there by a wine corkscrew. It's just so mismatched. But when I see cards like that getting 10s, and then cards like this, you know, which has much better centering, that's when I'm like, yeah, it looks like in the same submission they were just being a little bit choosy, so I'll just send it again. But nice, we'll take it another 10. Genesect. Wow, folks, this is getting stack is getting out of control. It's out of the I don't have to make 2 stacks here. That's a good thing. That's a good problem to have, folks. Okay, so let's leave the Inte on there because he's pretty cool. But now we have 2 stacks. 2 stacks. There's another Genesect. You guys know I like this Genesect. You can tell from now. Nice. Empoleon. One of the things that I do is I seek out certain Pokemon, and I buy them when I see them at certain prices. I buy different Pokemon at higher prices just to ensure that I get them, and others I'll just buy at that 70% price point. Wow, our 10 rate's going, oh, boom, baby, yes! This is one that we had sent twice. This is our second time sending it, and it finally hit it. There we go, yes, PSA 10. This card just recently jumped, spiked up to $1,000+, I think. So we're happy to sneak that through a bulk submission. Wow, let's put that right on top. Yes, yeah, that's what we're talking about, baby. Okay, another 9. What's it look like? What's this 9 look like? Oh gosh, that looks pretty good though. For this era, that looks pretty good. That might get cracked. We might crack that and send it again just for fun, because we're cracking other things. But, oh, nice. We like that. That one was a resubmission. We cracked it out after getting a 9. Thought it was a nice one, so we sent it in again, and there we go. That's nice to see. None of these downgraded. This was straight out of a pack, by the way. This is our second 8 in the whole 200 or 100 and something card. I don't know how many cards in this submission. This Shaman was right out of a pack as a PSA 8. I knew it wasn't going to get a 10. There's a little whitening on the edge, but man, an 8? That's, I don't know about that. Okay. That needed to be a 9. I mean, needed to be a 10. 9 doesn't do anything. What are we doing? Why do I submit vintage? Why do I submit vintage? 9, we like that. That's a good 9. Venusaur, we'll take it. Hollow, a 9, that's fine. Blastoise, 9, hollow, theme deck exclusive, we'll take it. Okay, fine, give us a 10. No 10. Tyranitar, that's cool though. That's a nice one. We'll take it in a 9, that's fine. Gyarados, you know, I don't think any of these were going to 10, so the 9s are all deserved in that. None of those are going to get cracked out, but Yeah, you'll have to let me know. What do you guys think about the submission? I think a lot of this stuff is pretty cool. I think some of it is not so cool, like what were you doing, sending this kind of thing, Detective Pikachu, Charmeleon reverse. But I really thought they could 10. So if you think that something could 10, I think it's probably worth sending it. You know, something like this, like something. Let me just go on a little tangent. Why do you send cards like Charmeleon, Legendary Treasures? Okay, I had this around. It was just really, really mint condition, and I thought I had a chance, possibly. And something like this probably isn't even worth $100 if it gets a PSA 10, but if it gets a 9, it's not even worth $10, you know? It's maybe 15 if on a good day, you know, whatever it is. But why even grade it? It's just because you never know if it will get a 10, and it won't ever get a 10 unless you send it and try. So you miss 100% of the shots you don't take. I think that was like Michael Scott Gretzky or something, something like that, who said it, and I agree. You just got to try, because you never know. This is a 9, sure, it's absolutely a 9. It could be a 10, and you never would have known it was a 10 just looking at it unless you tried to send it. So you got to fail a little bit so that you can succeed and get things like this. You know, this was a 9. And I cracked it. I knew that sent it enough times. It looked good to me, as good as it can get, in my opinion, in my particular opinion. And there we go. Maybe some of these other ones we could crack out and get higher grades. I didn't lower any of my grades at the ones that I sent again. I only hired a couple of them, raised them, whatever you want to say. But some of these are going to get sent out again, cracked and resent, like these. Tell me in the comments what you think down below. I want to know, you guys have submissions like this? Did I do good? Did I do bad? What do you guys think about this submission? All right. See you guys later. Peace.